Leo was a boy built for adventure. He had eyes that sparkled with curiosity and a laugh that could chase away any shadow. Whiskers, his cat, was his loyal companion. With fur as black as night and eyes like golden embers, Whiskers moved through the world with a quiet grace. Leo and Whiskers shared a love for the outdoors, a thirst for the unknown that whispered in the rustle of leaves and the chirping of crickets. One sweltering summer afternoon, the call to adventure beckoned louder than ever. The air hung heavy with the scent of blooming jasmine, and the sun painted long, lazy shadows across their garden. "Whiskers," Leo whispered, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "Let's explore the jungle behind our house. I bet it holds secrets waiting to be discovered." Whiskers twitched his tail in agreement, his emerald eyes mirroring Leo's excitement. He loved the thrill of the unknown just as much as his human friend. Together, they ventured into the emerald embrace of the jungle. The moment they stepped through the curtain of vines, the world transformed. The air grew cooler, the sunlight filtering through the dense canopy in shimmering shards. The symphony of the city faded, replaced by the rustling of leaves and the melodic calls of unseen birds. With each step deeper into the heart of the jungle, Leo felt a sense of peace settle over him, a feeling of belonging he had never known before. Whiskers, ever the agile explorer, darted ahead, his lithe body weaving between giant ferns and moss-covered rocks. He chased after butterflies with wings as bright as jewels and stopped to rub his sleek body against the trunks of ancient trees. Leo followed close behind, his senses alive to the sights and sounds of the jungle. The air was thick with the intoxicating aroma of damp earth and exotic flowers, a heady perfume that tickled his nose and made him feel truly alive. The jungle floor was a tapestry of life. Giant ants marched in single file, their bodies gleaming like polished armor. Colorful beetles with iridescent shells crawled on emerald green leaves, their tiny legs carrying them through a world of towering plants and hidden wonders. Leo pointed out the wonders to Whiskers, his voice hushed with awe. As they journeyed deeper, the sunlight began to fade, painting the jungle in hues of twilight. The air grew cooler, sending shivers down Leo's spine. He pulled his thin jacket closer, feeling a thrill course through him. Even though the jungle was a place of peace, it held an air of mystery that both excited and unnerved him. Whiskers, however, seemed unfazed. He padded silently beside Leo, his golden eyes gleaming in the fading light. Suddenly, a flash of movement high above them caught Leo's eye. A family of monkeys swung effortlessly through the canopy, their chatter echoing through the trees. They were a riot of brown and grey fur, their long tails trailing behind them like silken ribbons. Leo watched in awe as they performed acrobatics that defied gravity, their playful antics bringing a smile to his face. Whiskers, usually fearless, sat down at Leo's feet, his gaze fixed on the playful primates. A low growl rumbled in his chest, a primal sound that spoke of both caution and fascination. The monkeys, sensing their presence, paused in their play, their bright eyes peering down at the boy and his cat. For a moment their eyes met, a silent exchange between creatures of different worlds. Before the monkeys resumed their playful dance, their laughter echoing through the darkening jungle. As twilight deepened, casting long shadows across the jungle floor, Leo stumbled upon a sight that made his heart clench. A small bird, its wing bent at an unnatural angle, lay helpless on the path. Its bright eyes, wide with fear and pain, met Leo's with a silent plea for help. The sight of the injured creature ignited a fierce protectiveness in Leo's chest. He knelt beside the bird, his movements slow and deliberate so as not to frighten it further. The bird, small enough to fit in the palm of his hand, trembled, its tiny chest rising and falling rapidly with each pained breath. Leo knew he couldn't leave it there, vulnerable and alone, to face the dangers of the jungle night. Gently, he scooped the bird into his cupped hands, feeling the delicate bones beneath its soft feathers. Whiskers, sensing Leo's distress, rubbed against his leg, purring softly. The sound was a soothing balm in the stillness of the jungle, a reminder that Leo wasn't alone. Holding the bird carefully, Leo searched for a safe haven for the night. He found a small clearing, sheltered by the tangled roots of a giant banyan tree, and gently placed the bird on a bed of soft moss. "Don't worry, little one," Leo whispered, his voice barely audible above the chirping of crickets and the distant call of a night bird. "You're safe here." We'll take care of you." The bird, as if understanding his words, blinked its bright eyes at him, a flicker of trust in its gaze. Leo knew he couldn't fix its broken wing, but he could offer it comfort and protection until they could find a way to help it. As darkness enveloped the jungle, the night symphony began. Crickets chirped, their song a constant backdrop to the deeper croaks of frogs and the rustling of small animals moving through the undergrowth. Above them, the sky was a canvas of twinkling stars, their light filtering through the canopy in a celestial dance. Leo, huddled beside Whiskers at the base of the banyan tree, felt a sense of peace wash over him. The jungle, which had seemed daunting just hours ago, now felt like a sanctuary. He listened to the symphony of sounds, each chirp, croak and rustle weaving a magical spell around him. He watched fireflies dance in the darkness, their tiny lights blinking like miniature stars fallen to earth. He felt the gentle breeze rustle his hair and the cool earth beneath his fingertips. In that moment, he felt a profound connection to the natural world, a sense of belonging he had never experienced before. Whiskers, curled up beside him, purred contentedly, his warmth a comfort against the cool night air. Leo gently stroked his soft fur, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for his feline companion. Together, they had faced the unknown, explored the hidden wonders of the jungle, and discovered a world of beauty and wonder that lay just beyond their doorstep. As he drifted off to sleep, lulled by the symphony of the jungle night, Leo knew this was a memory he would cherish forever. The jungle, he realized, was more than just a collection of trees and creatures. It was a living, breathing entity, a place of both beauty and danger, of peace and wildness. And he, Leo, was now a part of its intricate tapestry, forever changed by its embrace. As he closed his eyes, the image of the injured bird nestled safely in its bed of moss filled his mind. He vowed to return in the morning and find a way to help it, a promise whispered not just to the bird, but to the jungle itself, a testament to the newfound respect and love he felt for this magical place.